Well, we're at it again, guys. We got a bench full of parts here. And I need my bench space back. More importantly, we got to keep getting this truck put back together because, well, the more I put it back together, the awesomer it looks. Whatever, it's a word. We're going to run with it. But anyway, I'm probably just going to put you guys up on a fancy time lapse just because I'm having to remember how this truck came apart. And I also don't want to waste a whole bunch of time putting the truck together. This isn't a tutorial by any means. It's just we're putting the truck back together. But I want to I want to spend the majority of this video spending time on the big issues with the truck, what's really going to matter. And that's what's going on under the hood. So let's set you guys up. We'll knock this front end out and we'll talk afterwards. Okay, let's just get right into this. So one of the biggest things that we're going to have to tackle on this truck, putting it back together, is definitely going to be the wiring. When we got this truck, again, it was a daily. My wife loves this damn truck. And again, truck was a rescue. You could see things like this. You know where it's aged, weather has gotten to it. The previous owner, they did some neat stuff. So one of the things we ended up replacing was this relay. It was kind of interesting because they had a 5-leg relay, but they had cut and spliced it to make a 4-leg. And we found that out when we thought the fuel pump on this truck quit, and it left my wife on the side of the road. She actually pushed this thing off of the road into a parking lot. I'm impressed. Not bad for, the 110 pounds that she is. So I pulled this thing apart and I went to replace the fuel pump. Now, I don't know if I have the pictures or not. If I have them, I'm going to put them up on the screen. There was, I don't know how this thing didn't catch on fire. So we ended up putting a bean sump on it. We put an external fuel pump on it, so everything was away from there, and we changed the fuel level gauge, which is in the pillar, and truck still didn't run. So we messed with it some more, and we put fresh injectors in it because it was running like shit before. And then we did the throttle position sensor there because we kept getting a code for that, and wasn't that. And now if there's any Mopar guys watching this, you guys are already saying it in the back of your head, and that's what it was. It was the ASD relay, or the automatic shutdown relay. That was actually the 5-leg relay that they butchered and made into a 4-leg. And truck didn't like that. Again, I don't know how it didn't catch things on fire because, looking at those, yeah, anyway. But, there was some pretty sketch wiring on this. But the best part about it is that a lot of this stuff, really, it's all in great shape. We got to clean up some grounds there, freshen them up, and then just, relume things. Obviously we're going to be looking for is anything frayed or broken. But, yeah. Oh, And also, in good Mopar fashion, not bashing on them, I really like this truck. We did have to put an external voltage regulator on the truck, which is why there's a voltmeter in there too, because the factory one didn't work. Those are also other things that I'm going to be diving into, is I want to get the factory gauges that are on the dash to function again, because there's, I mean, come on, man, 1988, why wouldn't you? Nostalgia of it. So, and then we're going to flush every single fluid in this truck, because again, it's been sitting for a couple of years, even though it's been inside. You know, you guys have seen before, this barn has flooded before. It's not insulated. It's not insulated because it floods. I think that's going to be a springtime project, is getting that issue taken care of. But that's for a totally and completely different rant for a different day. So moving forward, that's what it is that we're going to be doing. Obviously, I got to get the other tires back on there. They're chilling out over there. I do have the bumper for this thing, and then, you know, once we get it running and moving, depending on where we fall in the season, we're going to be peeling the bench seat out of there, and we're going to cut out the floorboards, and we're going to replace on the driver's side. Take a look at the passenger side while we're in there. And that's pretty much kind of it. After that, it's just going to be, you know, getting the suspension and all that redone on this thing, and all the steering components. Just making it a nice Friday night hot rod. But knowing her, she's gonna, if she's not taking her motorcycle, she's gonna be driving this thing, which is perfectly fine with me. But that's it, guys. That's it. That's what we're going to be doing on this truck moving forward. Some of it's going to be boring. Some of it's going to be a lot more boring. But this is documentation for me. That way I can dot my I's and cross all my T's. But anyway, that's it, guys. Appreciate all the love and support as always. I do mean that. I know I say it in every video, but I really do appreciate it. But anyway, take care. God bless. We'll see you on the next one. Be good, guys.